Okay, so we've got Endurance 101, said I'd love to see Sagan and the Bora squad. Alright, Endurance 101, your wish is my command. So here we present, we've got the Bora crew, and we've got Peter Sagan, we've got Ollie, who's just turned up from England, and wrote me on Tumblr and said, I want to go riding, where can we meet? I said, meet me at 8:30, Vic Square, and we'll go out for a ride. So this is Ollie's first sort of long ride in South Australia, first time in Australia, lands in Adelaide, and first time riding with World Tour pros, and picked a good day for it. And we got Bora crew with Peter Sagan. So we're going up Belair Road, and we're doing about 300 watts. So it's you got to be fit to be here. If you're not fit, you're not going to last long at this sort of wattages. So we're cruising along about 300 watts, which is 300 watts is pretty standard. You know, the average professional rider is probably about 73 kilo or more, so 300 watts is not very hard for them to do for at least 3 to 4 hours. So we're cruising up the climb here. Most of the climbs today we did about 300 watts, at least average. I'd say 290 average for most of the climbs, and we're just cruising on up the Belair Road. We also have Chili. He's Christian, is a guy I met Norton Summit. He also came to Adelaide. He's seen my videos. He's like, I want to go training. So he did a 700k week last week, biggest week of his life, and he's camped in my backyard. And this is just Durianrider's reality. You know, this is how I roll. You can see my silhouette. I'm filming there for Instagram, Snapchat. You can see my shadow there, and so I'm finding this pace quite cash. I'm basically working right now, getting some footage for you guys and girls out there. And thanks for getting me out the house, because it gives me purpose every day to get out there and sort of ride. Now I'm going to put the phone, or the camera away, and I'm going to get a bit closer. You can sort of see the cadences. Obviously, the crew are finding this pretty easy. So Peter Sagan, all the pro riders, you know, not just Peter, but all riders, they match up their mission match their cadence. Sometimes maybe they got a saddle sore, so they click it in a harder gear and climb out the saddle and grind a bit, or maybe their back's a bit tight. So they sort of spend so many hours per year on the bike, and you sort of you don't always spin, you don't always grind, but you definitely see, when it comes to racing, you always see guys like Peter Sagan spinning that high cadence, that high efficiency, the high power. I mean, if you want to produce power, you have to spin. If you're not spinning, you are going to get dropped so quick. You're going to get dropped so quick. If you're not spinning, you're toast, unless you're riding with total beginners, like F graders, and that's nothing wrong with being an F grader. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Everyone's got to start somewhere. But if you're wanting to get faster and leaner and reduce your fatigue metabolites day to day, and reduce injury and have more success on Strava or riding to work or being in the Grand Tour or Paris-Roubaix or Flanders or Paris-Nice or Amstel Gold or E3, etc., then you gotta spin, motherfucker. You gotta spin. And it's great having guys like Chris Froome, Sagan, Lance, all these hitters out there who just prove my point. Not even my point, prove physics point, that you gotta spin. If you ain't spinning, man, you're gonna get fucked up. If you're riding with serious riders and you're not spinning, you're gonna get dropped, man. You're gonna get dropped. So I mean, what was that race? Was it Flanders or one of the races? I'll have to do another video about it where Sagan's just spinning away from, I think it was Van Mark. Like Van Mark's grinding. I'm like, how in 2016, it was 2017 now, but that race was last year. How are people still grinding? And Sagan and Cancellara, they're just riding away from him, spinning. I mean, watch the classics this year, and let's see if anyone's learnt anything. I mean, these are professional riders. Why are you grinding in a race? Again, this is what I do. So this right in front of me here, we have it's not Jay McCarthy, but Jay McCarthy's going good at the moment. He's actually up the road. He was hitting it hard, man. So Jay McCarthy is a little dark horse for 2 down under, in my opinion. Maybe no one won't like me saying that, given the threats away, but definitely Jay McCarthy is in some good form at the moment. He was spinning some rapid cadence, and he was dropping some watt bombs today. So my money is on Rowan Dennis. My money's on Lachlan Morton. It's not a climbers race, but Lachlan might pull us a bit out of the bag there. But definitely Jay McCarthy. Also we got Rowan Dennis, I said that. Luis Sanchez. Yeah, Sanchez with Astana. Yesterday he was banging it, man. He was banging it hard. So basically the team car on, and I'm basically a guest, so I'm trying to get out of the way for everything. And then basically they're just having a chat, talking about how we're going to get dropped Durianrider before the top of the climb. Durianrider needs to go home, and edit some videos, why can't he just leave now? So basically just, they're looking up, they're forming race tactics, how to drop Durianrider on the Wollonga Hill, and basically saying, you know, does this guy have any friends and what's going on? All he seems to do is just ride around at world tour teams this time of year, like get a job Durianrider sort of thing. So they're having a bit of a discussion here. And if this part of the video, I'm not sure, but Peter was sort of like bouncing on the car, just sort of bouncing off the car, and it just shows the skill that these riders have, you know, like, and I'd say Pete is of the exceptional technical skill. Watch him sort of bounce off the car. Maybe he didn't do this, maybe it's another video. I've got a lot of footage, so there'll be a lot more coming. If you like these videos, man, I don't know, like I said yesterday, if you like them, give them a thumbs up and I'll do more. You know, I'll do more, so let me know what you want to see. Interviews, questions. These guys are all approachable, man. Like, you know, they see my YouTube videos, they see my stuff, they know who I am, the Bamboo Bike. You know, there's only one freak show in Adelaide like that. So if you got any questions, want me to ask them, etc., you know, let me know. So you can see Pete sort of out the saddle now, heavier gear, just sort of giving that saddle area a bit of a break. And I'm like, I've got to go around, go get some more footage up here, guys. And so we're tapping about 300 watts. 300 watts there. You see the cadence, there's Dan there, carbs, and we've got Ollie. So all the crew that I ride with spin. They all spin as a GoPro there. Just to let you know, the Garmin's still working. And we're still up Wollonga Hill. We did this twice today. Did 2 laps. We did 2 laps of Wollonga Hill. It's a new specialised tarmac. So it's not new. It's a new paint job. I quite fancy it, to be honest. I mean, specialised typically, I'm a big fan of their paint jobs and most of their bikes. You know, they definitely got some artistic colours going on there, and just basic colours, but they always work well. And today Sagan was on the tarmac. The team is a bit of a mix. Sam Bennett was on the what's that GoPro going on there? Maybe we can cut that out. No, this is real shit. This is Gumtrees looking for koalas. There was tarmacs, there was Vengers, and we've got the Dura Ace group set, Power Meters, Pioneer, and we've got another rider there on our left is a corporate lawyer, Patrick. He's just come down to Adelaide and he started riding a year ago. He's on his TCR, he's got his compact, he's got a 32, got a power meter, and dude's like, he's just been riding for a year, man, but he was dropping some bot bombs today, you know, like, this is carbs, man. This is carbs and cadence land. This is carbs and cadence land. This is my reality. And anyone who follows my advice, carbs and cadence, man, and come to Adelaide, you're fucking rocking it with the big dogs in training, no worries. And that's a good thing about cycling, you know, it's a very social sport. And in training, no one owns the road, and you just stay at the back, and you're good to go, and just sort of follow the wheels and watch and have a bit of a yarn and let people do their job. But it's definitely Adelaide, South Australia. Man, it's fucking rad, man. It's rad here. So thanks to all the Bora crew, thanks to all the people who built the roads today. It was a fucking awesome day. You got any questions? Hit me up down below. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
Second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right